Hello everyone and welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey. In the last episode we restored the power to New Donk City and took part in the traditional festival celebrating the origins of Mario. This episode there's going to be a lot of gathering stuff around the city because as you've probably seen it's absolutely bloody massive. So this is going to be an interesting one. What we need to do here, do we need to... Ah yes, up here there's a spark pylon. I'm going to be getting lost and confused a lot because these levels are fucking massive and I need to remember what I'm doing. I think that was the wrong one. Actually, that was the right one. So, this little shit is here, this rabbit. And unfortunately, he can do that, which is deeply irritating because we can't... This, I mentioned this last episode, this is the reason I got the Rooftop Garden checkpoint because this little prick tends to appear up there. I assume he'll respawn, but at least it's it's easy. Never mind it being fairly easy. It's apparently just easy for me to go from there, and then you can tackle the bastard quite easily. I didn't know you could do that running tackle, and that was actually quite a lot of fun, but that's caught topping on a building. We now want to go up to this building and actually climb to the top of it using these pole. And that gives us another 4 purplums. Wonderful. We now need to head down here. Oh, not gonna make it. Only just. And then I think, yes, there's a billboard here that's got 2 purplums on it. We now need to, so this construction area we actually crossed when it was nighttime. But we're not going to bother crossing it this time, we're just going to jump to the other side of it here. I have a specific order in my head that I'm going to get the purplums in, and I genuinely think if I get those ones now, it will throw me. That's not true. Either way, this is a really hard timer challenge, so let's do this first. So, you've got these tilty platforms, and I've cocked it up. And you've got no chance for a second attempt, you need to do it on the first one. Cool, let's try that again. The trick is, yeah, be here when you throw it, and then you get the most chance. And what you have to do is triple jump up onto this one, then get to the far end of it, tilt it all the way. I think I waited a bit too long there. Oh. That was like a frame before it ended. That was pretty fucking good, I must say. Looking at my notes now, it is literally just get those 2 purple coins. I was like, oh, I'm not going to get them later because I don't want to mess with my order. So I absolutely could have just got them there and then. But I didn't because ordering is important to me. Nice. Now we want to go over here. You'll notice this building is in the Sand Kingdom fashion. And when we go inside, it's something you'll recognise. Indeed, it is the slot. And we talked to this guy and he says his same rhyming shit that he said last time. This one is a bit different to the last one. It's a 4-way, which means, try as we might, we can't hit all of them with Cappy in one, so we have to go from 2 sides. So the trick is, as ever, remember the order, which is heart, moon, heart, coin. Heart, moon, heart, coin. Coin. So we basically want to throw on the red heart is when to throw. So, red heart, go. That's 3 on the moon. 1 more to get it. So, heart, moon, heart, coin. Heart, moon, heart, coin. Heart, moon, heart, coin, heart, moon! There we go, perfect. It is a case of timing, it's not random. It just might look it when I do it, because that's the effect of me. What we need to do now is, end of last episode, I planted 2 seeds. We want to bring the 3rd seed from where over in the kind of plaza to over here. Now this is a bit of an awkward maneuver. You need to stand on here with the seed, and if you wall jump, you can't get up there with the seed, but you can throw it and get it up there. Let's try, come on. Yeah, there we go. Once you let go of the seed, you've got a bit of a timer on your hands. If you need to get up there and grab it again fairly quickly or it does despawn. We get up there by backflipping and climbing up that way. That was actually pretty smooth, I would say, though we're not actually done yet. Because where it needs to go is over here. And I think the best way to do that, I feel, is usually a side flip. Flippity-dippity-doo! Right, let's not try and do a side flip, because side flips can be a bit janky to actually activate them. Probably the safest way of doing this is to actually just launch it from here, because that's the pot we're aiming for, actually. You just go, hoik! Oh, perfect. It's in there. Cool. I just want to get all 3 of those planted kind of sooner rather than later, and time will hopefully, they'll be grown by the time I need them. Right, from that, we actually need to head north to this checkpoint here, the Outdoor Café. And we have a building here. It's the buildings, I think, that make New Donk City so challenging to navigate, because I always forget just what building actually connects to which. Here, you just got a massive crowd of people. And what we want to do is just basically get over the crowd to this awning here. There's a bit of a secret hidden here. There's a couple of things here, but this is just one of them. Using that awning, we can now bounce to a second awning. Nope, we can't. We should be able to, but I'm stupid. There we go, we grab onto this thing. Just keep Doin, bugger. There we go, right. You just need to have faith at this point and just keep swinging towards the camera. And eventually... Oh, there we go. We get ourselves a moon, which is high over the crowd. Wonderful. We actually now want to get back to where we just were, which is actually easier from up here, and that's, oh, not entirely true, and through this pipe. And this brings us out to a nice remote island away from the city. Don't forget to do this here. There's a tree, and if you climb it, it's actually got 2 purple coins at the top. These are probably the 2 easiest to miss in the entirety of New Donk City. But there's also a rocket which will take us into the clouds. So this is kind of like what we just did, that it's all about swinging on these things, but on these poles. The key is, yeah, using left and right like that, you can hear with my very loud metronome of a controller to maintain kind of momentum, and then obviously wait till stuff's in position. Here, obviously, we want to use that one, and then that one, and then that one. Oh, no, didn't even need to go that. Probably should have waited for this one to come down. And onto that one. Wait for it to rise with us on it. And cross over. Stay on at this point. We do want to go down to where that bloke is, but for now, it's a secret area, and we know what that means. Secret area means... secret moon at the top here. Wonderful, let's grab that. Now we can head down and kind of actually continue on with the level, which is over here. I do enjoy the lack of fall damage in this game. It is funny that Mario gets stunned every time. So, this time we have these moving pluses. And you can do, like I did there, some silly jumps off them. This one I'm really going to wait till I'm in a safe position before doing anything. I'm actually going to let myself drop off here. Nice and easy way to get those coins. I could probably make it if I jumped it now, but I'm not going to because I'm not silly. That's not true. I'm very, very silly. But with that done, that should be the final one. And that gets us this moon at the end. Wonderful. With that, we can return back to the island and actually take the pipe back to the crowded room. Now this time it's actually flipped the camera around a little bit, but it is the same room. But we want to do, there's another brief thing we can do here as well, which we, I think, could have done when we were first in here, but we didn't really see it. There's this lever here. Flip the camera around, and then pull the lever. So, a moon appears there, and it's a bit of a timer challenge. It's generally fine as long as, I mean, I've kind of been stalled a little bit, but I've got a nice run here. It's going to be close. There we go, cool. And with that done, let's head back outside. So, out here, we want to come to the right, and note this guy, like us, is wearing a hard hat. And he says, "Right now, nobody gets in here but the building inspector." "Ah, I see by your uniform that you're the inspector I was waiting for." So this is one of the the purple outfit locked secret areas, and this is all about dodging fuzzies on electric wires by taking advantage of, ow, not that, the points at which you can change. Oop, there we go. Didn't actually technically want to come up here, but there's a bin that's absolutely full of cash, which is pretty sweet. Wow, it really is full. Holy shit, that's a lot of money. Cool. But actually, we wanted to go this way. I always forget in these games as well that it's what I'm used to ones like Mario Sunshine, where not only do you have a lot more hit points, but also I forget you can do that, where you're going to go blah and nip off to the side. Only in certain places, I guess. Yeah, I'm used to ones like Mario Sunshine, where you have a lot more health, but also getting coins heals you. So it's like the twofer. Up here, stop, because there's a little secret up here in the form of this box. Secret area, secret moon. You know the rules. I don't have to say it, but I'm going to say it every time because I'm a very boring and repetitive man. With that, we actually don't need to grab the spark pile again. We can just head straight down here. That looks like it's only for money, but I'm going to go this way as well because money's always nice, genuinely. We will need quite a lot of coins in the game going forward if I'm going to show off a lot of the different costumes, which I do want to do, so I'll never miss a chance to gather some coins, but let's head back over to where we just were. cool camera angle of Spark Pylon Mario, who looks very angry, cutting through the clouds. Anyway, what we need to do here, this is a cool little bit of a puzzle. Wait for the right timing, and what we need to do is gather 5 mini-moons here, whilst avoiding the fuzzies which are making their way around the edge. This one's just a cool bit of using this middle bit to navigate them properly, and one more, there we go. Very cool, I actually do like that a little bit. It's the nice thing about the secret areas, that they can just be stuff that isn't necessarily related to what the actual level is doing. It's just like, hey, here's a fun concept. Play around with this for like 2 minutes. It's literally just like, what if the secret levels in Mario Sunshine weren't cruel and unusual? Anyway, we're going to climb quite a large building here soon, but I think what we first want to do is actually come around the back of this one. Oh, there's a rat, look at that. And I believe there should be a spark pylon here. There is, wonderful. So we can climb this and get a few things up here. So if we come on this, no, bounce, come on this umbrella. Bounce on top of this umbrella. Nope, not over there, it's over here. Is it? Yes, it is. There you go. There's 3 purple coins there. Did I get all of them? Yes, I did. Brilliant. What we want to do is come in here, switch to Joy-Cons, because I can feel some vibrations here. And you want to wait until they're equal. I think it's about here. I think it's in the same place every time, so we think you actually technically need the Joy-Cons, but that's certainly the vibration is the way to find it, is left at the cafe, question mark. Brilliant. So, over here now, so this is the Town Hall building. This is, by quite some margin, the largest building in New Donk City, and we are going to climb it. But first, if we hop onto it this way and head around this way, well, this is how we actually start doing it. There should be some purple coins in here. We have climbed this building before, because it's where Mecha Wriggler originally was, but it was very different, and there was a much easier route up it. Well, just a much bigger route up it. Now we come down around this way, and so this is Swinging in the Breeze will still be here. Obviously, every moon that was in the dark bit is still here in the daytime, but just there are certain ones you can grab in the dark bits. With that, we can... Oh, there we go. I could have grabbed these from the actual spark railing by doing that little bolt across thing, but I didn't. What we actually want to do is now follow this all the way to the top and do a nice nerve-wracking treasure, which is this one. Treasure? Moon. Right. So this is a timer challenge. Got to get around this fancy new sky scooter platform as quickly as possible. Grab the key halfway. That unlocks the moon. Then grab the moon. This is... Oh, we're not going to make it. We're absolutely not going to make it. Oh! That was alarmingly close. Anyway, with that, we've got that timer challenge, which is definitely an interesting take on the timer challenge. We can climb literally right to the top of this thing, and we can get some actually quite cool views of the wider background of the Metro Kingdom, which is quite cool. Is all this huge cityscape going on forever, and what is definitely... Is that the Brooklyn Bridge, that one? No, it's not. It's one of the other bridges. But you can see the scale of it from up here. It's quite big. Even just like the playable area is, when you think about how big this is, it's very cool and it has that scale quite nicely. But let's grab ourselves a moon. Is that going to just drop me back down? Yes, it is. Dizzying heights. Good lord. Right, now we have this building here, and note that building has a pool in it, and there's a moon above the pool. Let's see if we can be very clever. Nope. There we go. Right, can I actually hit it more? Go on, go on. Yes! Oh, you don't have to do that, you can just bounce up from the umbrella, but it's far more fun to fucking snipe it out of the air like that. Oh, is it tomorrow now? Yes, it must be. Because I suddenly noticed, it's been saying 30th of August the whole time, and now it's saying 1st of September. Hilariously, it's actually only 10 past 11, not 10 past midnight, as the game thinks it is, but that's because I've turned the time forward in the past to grow seeds quicker, and I'm probably going to have to do it again, let's be honest. What we actually want to do is go straight back up to where we just were. But fortunately there is a checkpoint here, and we can actually, the spark pylon is just below us, we can actually take this and ride this all the way up to the top again. We don't have to go like climb right to the very pinnacle, we just want to get to where the scooter was. Because we've got another treasure down there, which is, you notice on that pillar, there's a single bin. This again is one which you do have to kind of nail the jump for, which is land there, and open up the bin with the ground pound. And that gets us... How do they take out the trash? Great question. I am the trash now. And then one final precise jump to make is down here. Oh, I don't have to make these precise jumps. It's just a lot of fun too, because when you do a long jump, you can actually like really well maneuver yourself in midair. Right, taking a large glass of water. Let's go for this.
This place is amazing! All these big buildings everywhere. I got curious to see what was inside one. Turns out there was a power moon there. I hope you like it.
Oh my god. Oh, I am dying. How are you doing, Captain Toad? Hurting in the throat region.
The folks who live in this kingdom really seem to like buildings.
You're not wrong there. It's moving more and more into Katake and Coombe. The longer it goes on, and I'm powerless to stop it. Let's warp over to Mayor Pauline Ceremonial Park. Because apparently I didn't do this when there was last year. It may have not been possible to do when the musician was here anyway. But there are 2 purplums here, which will bring us up to 85 out of 100. We are actually hammering through this kingdom pretty fast. Let's head back to the main entrance. And just behind this taxi here is a scooter. We want to take the scooter and ride it over to the town hall. And we want to do some slightly awkward driving with it. We actually want to get it up onto this rooftop here. This way we also came during the night time up onto this kind of first rooftop. This is made really awkward by the fact you can't reverse these things. So the best way to kind of turn them on a very tight spot is actually to jump them into the air, which makes this a bit of a tricksy maneuver to do. And if you go too fast, you will just drive off the edge quite easily. But when you are up here... there we go. You got this guy here. Welcome to my rooftop parking lot. It's perfect for motor scooters. In no way would anyone ever describe this as perfect. And indeed, he says, hey, I got a customer. You're the first person to park a motor scooter here. How about a little reward? So Car Park pays you, apparently, here in the form of free parking, rooftop hop. Wonderful. With that, if we head down to the south here, there's a collection of girders over here, which we want to start climbing. Oh god, those things to keep bouncing around, do they? Good lord. That's some fun physics, isn't it? But we want to do... Oh, it's a really long wall jump. I hate when they're this long, because it just feels like you make very, very slow progress up them. This moon, I believe you can technically get at the night time. I just didn't, so I realised this while editing that it's absolutely here. But you can get that. And now we want to actually get on top of this building, but the best way of doing that is if we come around it. There is a spark pile on here. I mistakenly went up this building last episode. And if we head out over onto the girder we were literally just on, we can grab another couple of purplums, bringing us up to 87. I'm amazed at how fast we are rattling through both the purple coins and this kingdom as a whole. I did feel like it was going to take a little bit longer than it did. There are a couple of purplums hidden down here. Bring us up to 90. Nope, cool. Actually, I think I wanted to be up here anyway. Oh, balls. No, I did want to be back up on that roof, so let's head back up. Now we want to get these coins. Right, can I just wall jump up this way? Also, imagine if these were your... Actually, in Venice, this was like a place my brother used to live, where he had, like, one of the windows of his house literally just, like... It was technically a window, but it overlooked an alleyway, which was nowhere near this wide. It was literally just, like, what, 3 foot wide? And there was nothing in it. Like, you couldn't even, like, really get down to the floor level of the alley, really. It was just to make sure that houses that are next to each other had windows which, in a very technical sense, got natural light. That room was also known as the fridge because it was absolutely very cold all the time, even for Scotland standards. With that, we now want to head down this way onto some of these kind of smaller rooftops. And these are, again, some really easy ones to miss are these 2 purple coins under there. And then time to enter the bullet building. And yes, it's spelled like that. The game actually spells it that way. That's not just me being a weirdo. Why is it called the bullet building? Well, you can probably guess, but you are about to find out anyway. If we hop up to these. Yes, of course, there are bullet bills. It's a secret area, so it has a secret treasure. This one is really genuinely well hidden. There you go. You got to take that bill and fly straight towards the camera and hit that thing. It's almost impossible to naturally see that. Like, it's not like you will position the camera in any way where that would be a normal thing. So that's a tough one to find, it really is. Other than maybe you just capture a bill and follow it. It's all hard to see how you come across that one naturally. Anyway, the rest of it, we do have bullet bills firing at us. But by and large, they're not really much of a threat, because if you just rotate onto this side, they'll just bounce off you. There's a load of things anyway. Grab these 3, and ooh, we're nearly done. One more batch of purplums, because in the final thing, see, I feel like they wanted this to be a thing, but it unfortunately kind of isn't. Anyway, with that, we will grab our moon, and let's head back outside. Now from here, we want to head across the road and just directly diagonally across into this building. And here we have a kind of cool take on the taking notes concept. So these notes appear in the retro section. Oh, but look at that, this one's got multiple stages, so it basically forces you to go out and move between the retro and regular areas. Oh, I probably should have gone into the retro area there and maintained my momentum, but either way, should be fine. And then you get the final ones in here. It gives you loads of time in this one, actually, it's very generous. And this gets us another moon, taking notes in the private room. Wonderful, let's head back outside. And then we just want to follow the road along here. And then I believe, was it over this side? Oh, it is literally just here, isn't it? Yeah. So there's a fire escape here, which has our final 2 purplums we need for it. To get up there is a little bit tricksy. We need to wait for a car. Here's a car, excellent. Let's bounce on its roof. And wonderful, we can go up there and get our final few purple coins. Brilliant. We will end the episode, I think, by spending them. So let's go to Crazy Cat, which I believe is over this way-ish. I just want to try and get there by pole, because it's a bit more fun. Spoing! Yeah, but that was not as much fun as I made it out to be, I'll be honest. But yes, let's head into Crazy Cap and buy everything on the purplum side of things. So that gets us a sticker, a statue of Mayor Pauline, a little model of the Town Hall building, and this absolutely horrific outfit. There you go. Also, I want to play one of my favourite voice clips at this point. Listen to this guy when you talk to him. It really sounds like he says, I just want to die. Let's listen again. I just want to die. Who recorded? Wild. Anyway, we'll hold it there. So we've cleaned up a lot of the moons. Next episode, we'll be gathering the final couple of moons here and then heading on to our next kingdom, which is a choice of 2 kingdoms. And I'm actually going to do my least favourite one first of the pair. But that is all to look forward to next episode. Hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.